Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the top 5 powerful lessons we can learn from the life of Jesus. His teachings, actions, and love have shaped millions of lives around the world, and even 2,000 years later, they're still as impactful as ever. So grab a seat, stay tuned, and let's explore these lessons that can transform your faith journey and your daily life. Ready? Let's go. Number 5. Serve with humility, the washing of the disciples' feet. John 13, 1-17. One of the most striking moments in Jesus' ministry is when he, the Son of God, washed his disciples' feet. Think about it, a task typically reserved for servants. Yet, Jesus got down on his knees and served others with humility. He wasn't just talking about love and humility, he was showing it in the most personal way possible. This act teaches us that no task is beneath us, and true greatness comes from serving others. The question to ask yourself is, are you willing to humble yourself to serve someone else even when no one is watching? Whether it's helping a neighbor, caring for a stranger, or just being kind in small ways. Following Jesus means being willing to get our hands dirty in service. Number 4. Love your enemies, the ultimate challenge. Matthew 5, 43-48. Jesus' teaching to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you is probably one of the hardest lessons to follow. Imagine the people who hurt you, betray you, or even talk behind your back, yet Jesus calls us to respond with love and forgiveness. This kind of radical love sets Christians apart and reflects the heart of Christ. It's not about letting people walk all over us, but about breaking the cycle of hate and revenge with kindness and compassion. Jesus practiced what he preached when he prayed for his enemies even as he hung on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Loving our enemies isn't easy, but it's a transformative way of living that can change the world, one act of grace at a time. One night, as Jesus and his disciples were crossing the Sea of Galilee, a violent storm hit. The boat was rocking, waves were crashing, and the disciples were panicking. But where was Jesus? He was asleep. When they woke him, crying out in fear, Jesus simply stood up, and the wind and the waves, saying, and just like that, the storm was calm. This powerful story shows us that no matter what storms are raging in our lives, Jesus is in control. He may not always stop the storm immediately, but he will give us peace in the middle of it. So, when life feels chaotic, remember that he's in your boat. Have faith, trust him, and let him bring peace to your storm. One of Jesus' most famous parables is about a shepherd who leaves his 99 sheep to find one that's gone astray. It seems a little illogical, doesn't it? Why risk leaving the 99 for just one? But that's the heart of Jesus. He values every single person. He rejoices more over the one sinner who repents than over the 99 who don't need to. This lesson is all about God's incredible love for every individual, no matter how far they've wandered. Jesus is teaching us to on the lost. It might be a family member, a friend, or even someone you barely know, but every soul is precious in his eyes. Are we seeking out the lost? Are we showing them the same relentless love that Christ has shown us? The ultimate lesson Jesus taught us was through his sacrifice on the cross. It's easy to talk about love, but the extent of his love by laying down his life for us. He took on the punishment for our sins, even though he was completely innocent. This is more than a story. It's the foundation of our faith. Jesus' sacrifice teaches us that true love is selfless. It's not just about words, but about action, sometimes even at a personal cost. The cross is a reminder that love means putting others first, even when it hurts. So how can we reflect that love in our daily lives? Maybe it's sacrificing your time for someone who needs a listening ear, or giving up your comfort to help someone in need. Jesus' example shows us that love is and deeply personal. Wow, there's so much to learn from the life of Jesus. Which of these lessons stood out to you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you've been inspired by his teachings, don't forget to share this video with a friend who might need some encouragement. Thanks for watching, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that button and so you never miss another video. See you in the next one, and God bless.